So Matthew, I recently broke up with my boyfriend because every time I would bring up something that made me feel disappointed, sad, or mad, he would turn it back around on me. Was I at fault? Well, I'd have to know a lot more about your situation, right? Like it's one of those things where first off, you're not giving me much details about anything that's going on in your situation. You're just saying, hey, my boyfriend would turn these things back around. Well, there's two possible scenarios there, right? And what you're going to see in the comments is that a lot of women are going to be like, he's a narcissist and he's gaslighting you. And that is possible. However, it's also possible that you are projecting, right? And which is one of the reasons why it's difficult when you go onto like chat forums and stuff and you're like, hey, this is what happened and this is what the guy does. And then all the people on there are like, narcissist, he's an evil man, like he's gaslighting you, right? And they don't know anything about you. They don't know that maybe you do have some stuff going on and that you are projecting stuff onto him. And so what you need to do is you need to take a moment out and figure out whether it is actually him or you that's going on there, right? Like, does he have some legitimate concerns about what it is that you're doing? And try to come from it from a rational standpoint and actually talk to somebody and sit them down and be like, hey, so this is what I did. And then this is what he said, right? Like, is there legitimacy around what he said? Because if you just say he did this and then, I had a complaint and then he turned it back around on me, right? If you're not talking about whether you actually have the same behaviors that you're, pointing out or projecting onto him, then nobody knows, right? And then it just turns into this big blame fest where you're just blaming somebody else, and it might have nothing to do with him, and he might not be the problem. He might be, right? You don't know unless you have all the facts on the table and you look at them and you say, okay, these are the different things that happened. Am I at fault here? Am I a part of the problem? Or is it, or is he really what the problem is? And so you really have to take a deeper look at that to find out. So there's no way that I can tell you based on what you said whether you're at fault or not. You'd have to look at your behaviors and whether what he said had any legitimate like weight to it or not.